Let's talk about the duty of care to your customers and their legal responsibilities. This is covering their once a month visual inspection on their portable fire extinguishers. When I go out and audit, I ask the customer, are they doing it? They look at me blank as if to say, what's that? I didn't know I had to do that. Nobody's told me that before. I understand the reasons why. Engineers should be speaking to their customers and advising that they should be doing this. It's thing that's important. Yeah, your customers are doing their tests on the fire alarms. They're doing the tests on the emergency lights. They really need to be doing the visual inspections on the fire extinguishers. If you're standing with your customer near a fire point, it takes 2 minutes to go through the process. And I'm sure you know what the process is. It's the extinguisher is in its designated place. Looks like there's no obvious damage. The tamper seal and safety pin are in place and intact. The operating instructions are clean, legible, facing forward. And any extinguisher with a pressure indicator, the needle is in the green section. Talking about the pressure gauges, I do find a lot of gauge dots just plonked on the front of the gauge with no consideration. So we're trying to educate our customers to do their due diligence and check their extinguishers. But if they can't see where the needle's reading because of an obscured gauge dot, that's difficult for them to do. So when you've tested your gauge and you need to reapply your gauge dot, make sure it goes over the hole to stop any dust or damp ingress. But it's also positioned so the customer can see the needle in the green operating section. It's quite simple really, just a little bit of care and attention to detail is needed. Emphasize to the customers that this is important, and really if they had an incident or a fire where they need to put an insurance claim in, if the insurance company got hold of the fire logbook and noticed that there's no records of the visual inspections being carried out, it could negate their insurance claim. They're not carrying out their due diligence, they're not doing their responsible activity, and the insurance company could say, well, I'm sorry, we're not paying out. So it is important to get it done, and it's down to you as an engineer to make sure that their customers know why it's got to be done and the implications if they don't do it. So many times I've looked in fire log books to see when the annual service has been recorded, and then I have a look to see if the visual inspection has been recorded. Yes, the annual service is in there, but nothing on the visual inspection. So come on guys, I do urge you to get your customers aware of this fact and get them doing their visual inspections and recording it.